Hello and welcome back to the Trainers of the World Tournament. I'm your host DeltaTDS, and today we've got the Sinnoh Gym Leader Roark going up against the Galar Gym Leader Bea. However you say it. Bea back in round 1 beat Cress 2-0. I don't remember much from that match. It's been a while. But I know that she has the G-Max Machamp, and Roark's got the Mega Tyranitar. Once these trainers are ready, we can begin match number 105. Bea leading off with that Phalanx, Roark leading off with the Aerodactyl here. Aerodactyl setting up the Stealth Rocks as Phalanx goes for close combat, and Aerodactyl is left with half of its health. Stone Edge is going to do about a quarter. Throat Chop's going to do about a third to Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl going for the Roost as close combat takes out that Aerodactyl. Phalanx with -2 in defense and special defense. Any hits really just gonna take it out here. Roark sending out that Salamence, intimidating the Phalanx. This Pokemon is probably not gonna want to stay into this Salamence here. Switching out to the Hawlucha as Salamence sets up a Dragon Dance. Going for the Zen Headbutt, but missing, unfortunately. Poison Jab gonna do just under 30 to Salamence. Zen Headbutt lands this time and takes out that Hawlucha. Bea is sending out the Machamp here, going to G-Max, and Outrage is going to do over half to that Machamp as Max Hailstorm takes out that Salamence, setting up the Hail and revealing that Machamp does have the Flame Wall. Rampardos going for the Rock Polish. G-Max Chi Strike is going to take Rampardos down to the Sash, but the Hail does finish it off. Roark sending out the Probopass here. He has 3 Pokemon left. Going for that Dazzling Gleam, taking Machamp down to 11% as Probopass feints to that Hail. Roark sending out the Slowbro this time. Knockoff's gonna do over 70% to it as Slack Off heals it up to 75%. Machamp is taken out thanks to the Hail. And a Surfetch is brought out here, getting a critical hit on that Leaf Blade. And a Slowbro goes for the Toxic on it. Surfetch with that Leaf Blade is gonna take out the Slowbro. And it's all down to Tyranitar here, setting up the Sandstream. Bea sending out the Grapploct as Roark Mega Evolves and goes for that Dragon Dance. Crunch is going to do 28% as Grapploct finishes off Tyranitar with that close combat, and Bea takes game number 1 here. We didn't see anything from the Pangoro, at least one move from all of her other Pokemon. We saw quite a few moves from Roark's team. We are back on the field for game number 2, and we'll see if Roark can take this to a game number 3. Bea leading off with the Grapploct. Roark leading off with that Probopass. Close combat takes Probopass down to the 30 as Dazzling Gleam does 3/4 to Grapploct. Liquidation does finish off that Probopass, and Roark sends out the Rampardos. We didn't see much from this thing other than it having rock polish and the focus sash. Going for the rock polish, close combat does take Rampardos down to the sash. Earthquake finishes off the grapple locked, and Pangoro is brought out here. Full Punch does finish off the Rampardos. It's currently 4v5 right now. Roark sending out the Slowbro here. Darkest Lariat's going to do 2/3 to that Slowbro as it goes for the Toxic on Pangoro. Switching out to the Tyranitar, setting up the Sandstream. Darkest Lariat's going to do about 1/4 to Tyranitar as Pangoro's left with less than half of its health left. Tyranitar gonna Mega Evolve. Crunch is gonna do 14% and get the defense drop, but Drain Punch does take out Tyranitar, and Pangoro is down to less than 1/3 of health left. Salamence gonna intimidate the Pangoro, whatever it is. Going for its Dragon Dance. Darkest Lariat's gonna do about half to it. Pangoro does fall to that poison, and Bea sends out that Machamp. Zen Headbutt's gonna do less than half to Machamp as Max Hailstorm finishes off Salamence. Roark sending out the Aerodactyl here. Stone Edge with the crit's gonna do 13% as Max Hailstorm finishes off Aerodactyl. And it's all down to Slowbro here. Max Darkness does finish off Slowbro, and Bea takes game number 2, which means that she'll be moving on to round 3, where she'll be facing off against Gardenia. Join us tomorrow for the final match of, or not tomorrow, join us Monday for the final match of round 3, Gordy versus Alder. Thank you so much for watching, and until then, take care.